is a face in art history that doesn't just look back at you, it studies you. A stare so charged with defiance, pain, and something more elusive that to meet it is to confront something ancient and unresolved. This is the fallen angel, painted in 1847 by a 24-year-old Alexandre Cabanel, a name that would echo through the salons of Europe. The work was unlike anything seen before. It was not merely a depiction of Lucifer's fall. It was a challenge, a question, a mirror. Most paintings of the devil rely on terror, claws, fire, monstrous faces. Cabanel rejected all of that. Here, Lucifer is exquisitely beautiful. His physique is sculpted, lying on stone as if carved from it, a divine form marooned on earth. But what truly arrests us is not the body, it's the expression. His fists are clenched, his lips are sealed, but the eyes, they burn with fury, yes, with humiliation, certainly, but also with a kind of stubborn, smoldering pride. He is fallen, but not defeated, abandoned, but still glaring toward heaven, or perhaps at us. Above him, angels rejoice. The sky glows with victory that he can no longer share. And yet, he does not beg, he does not weep, he stares. Cabanel's story begins earlier than most. At 17, he was already studying at the prestigious École des Beaux-Arts. By 20, he had debuted at the Salon, France's most important art exhibition. And during a formative period in Rome, he conceived the early version of this painting. That draft told a different story. Lucifer bowed his head, his eyes downcast, a hand covering his face, the weight of disgrace too heavy to bear. But something changed in Cabanel, and in the final version, Lucifer raises his head. Now he refuses to look away. This transformation wasn't limited to the figure. The setting shifted too. Cabanel darkened the sky. He added clouds, texture, and thorns curling near Lucifer's feet. The drama intensified, and so did the symbolism. His time in Rome had steeped him in the classical tradition. Lucifer's body is reminiscent of Greco-Roman sculpture, idealized, tense, noble. The angels above echo Renaissance grace with gestures that recall Raphael. But the iconography is radical. This is not the devil as horror. This is the devil as tragedy and beauty. Lucifer is not a monster, but a fallen star. When the fallen angel was unveiled in 1847, it was not welcomed with praise. Critics were skeptical. Why was a student daring to paint something so monumental? And why was the devil so beautiful? Cabanel, disheartened, wrote to a friend, "This is my reward for all the effort I put into not delivering a mediocre piece of work." He had worked tirelessly. And yet, the painting drew criticism, not just for its subject, but for its emotional intensity. The expression on Lucifer's face, the rage, the sorrow, the unspoken thoughts, was too raw for many viewers, too human. It clashed with the idealized aesthetic norms of the time. Even the color palette unsettled some. Where romantic painters often used warm, fiery tones, Cabanel leaned into cool darkness, amplifying the sense of isolation, of exile. Cabanel's vision, however, wasn't purely personal. It was rooted in two powerful traditions: the biblical story of the war in heaven, as told in Revelation 12, and John Milton's Paradise Lost, an epic that redefined Satan not as a monster, but as a tragic, charismatic rebel. In Paradise Lost, Satan proclaims, "Better to reign in hell than serve in heaven." That sentiment, defiance over surrender, pulses through Cabanel's Lucifer. He is down, but not destroyed. His anger is not reckless. It's cold, calculating, dangerous. And so, the painting invites us into a lineage of interpretations. Compare it to Satan summoning his legions by Sir Thomas Lawrence. There, Satan is a general, cloaked in shadow, rallying his troops with grim resolve. Or Pandemonium by John Martin, a swirling inferno where Satan stands triumphant among ruins and rebellion, not fallen, but rising anew. In contrast, Cabanel's Lucifer is at a different crossroads. He has fallen, yes, but the future is uncertain. Is he mourning or preparing? Is this the end or the beginning? So here's the question this painting still asks us, more than 170 years later. How should we imagine the devil? As a monster, terrifying and inhuman, or as something closer to ourselves, proud, wounded, and beautifully flawed? Cabanel's answer is clear. Lucifer, in The Fallen Angel, is not evil incarnate. He is a symbol of rebellion, of pain, of the cost of freedom, and perhaps of the beauty that exists even in the fallen. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. How should Satan be represented in art? Which portrayal haunts you the most? And that brings us to the end of today's journey through art. It's been a real joy to explore this piece with you, to uncover the stories, the symbols, and the emotions hidden beneath the surface. Art has a way of speaking to us across centuries, and being able to share that conversation with you means the world to me. If you enjoyed this video, or if it made you think, feel, or see differently, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel. That's the best way to make sure you don't miss the next story we uncover together. And if you'd like to stay connected in between videos, you can follow me on social media. You'll find even more content, behind-the-scenes insights, and artworks worth discovering there. Thank you for spending this time with me. Stay curious, stay open, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care.